Hello, my dear friend. Welcome back to Yoga with Paige, and welcome to our 5th day of our Office Yoga Series week. Today we are looking for a little boost of mood. So we will be kind of calming down the nervous system, looking for poses and breathing exercises that enhance our serotonin, our feel-good endorphins. So whenever you're ready, we get started in a comfortable seat, and we get started with the breath. So find a seat that feels comfortable to you, whether your back is resting on the chair or not. We're going to take these first few minutes to just let ourselves be. Let yourself come into this practice right now. So sit up nice and tall, like there's a string attached to the very base of your spine, pulling all the way up to the crown of the head. Roll the shoulders up and back. Take whatever wiggles you need so that you can find some stillness and settle in. Just taking note of your breath, of your mental state. Fully coming in and feeling your entire being. Coming into the physical body. Feeling the belly expand and contract with your breathing. Maybe feeling the air flowing in and out of your nostrils. Not changing your breathing at this very moment in time. Just observing where it naturally flows. Letting it rise and fall. And on these next few breaths, try to make your inhales and exhales even. So if we inhale to a count of 4, try to make your exhale an even count of 4. When we make our in-breath and out-breath even, it helps to calm down the central and autonomic nervous system, kind of releasing fear, relieving stress, anxiety. Then we can fully come into this nice serotonin boosting practice. So taking just a few more rounds of breath. Just a few more moments with yourself. It's always a good thing. Let's take our last breath here together. Big inhale through the nose. And this time on the exhale, make it super audible and loud. Then inhale, reach the hands behind the head, interlace the fingers. Inhale, lift the chest, the elbows are out to the sides. Exhale, draw the elbows together as we round through the back, tucking the chin. Inhale to lift. And exhale to tuck. Moving at your own pace. Matching breath to movement, rounding on the exhales. And lifting on the inhales. Beautiful. Take one more big round here. And then keeping the hands behind the head, lift the chest up. And on this next exhale, take the right elbow to the left knee, picking up the left leg. A tiny little crunch. We're not super focused, call it the opposite, on attacking our abs right now, but we're just getting some movement going. Okay, so lift and crunch, lift and crunch. Just enjoying the feeling of heat in the body, moving around. All right, 2 more each side. That's all we do. That's all we gotta do. 1 more. Beautiful. Release the hands from the head. Take them by the sides, palms face forward. Scoot to the edge of your chair here. Scoot to the edge of your chair. Let the hands fall by the sides, palms face forward, ground down through the feet. Close the eyes. Feel the heat and the energy that we just built up. This heat and this energy that always lives inside of you that we just have to unleash. These good feeling things. Take 1 more big breath here. Make this next exhale audible. So big inhale through the nose. And exhale. Maybe stick out the tongue. Inhale, sweep the arms up above the head. Interlace the fingers. Press the palms up. Take 1 inhale. And exhale. Arms over to the right side. Finding a little side stretch. Come back through center. 1 inhale. Create space and exhale. Send the arms over to the left. Maybe taking your gaze up towards the right. Coming back through center, keeping the hands interlocked. Finding some rib rolls. So taking the arms over to the right side, the ribs come out to the left. You're trying to make torso circles with the ribs, like something is pulling. And then maybe we go the other way. Maybe you find some fun, some play here. That's always allowed. Not even just allowed, it's encouraged. I challenge you. Find some fun here. Just find some organic movement. That feels good. Yes. And when you are all rib rolled out, you can release the hands down to the sides. Situate yourself here, sit up nice and tall. And then on this next inhale, reach for the right knee, pull it up into the chest, give yourself a little hug here, give yourself a little squeeze. And then take the arms underneath the right thigh and just literally shake it out. Shake the ankle out, let it flop around. If you want to make circles, if you want to point and flex, if you want to literally take the hands behind the thigh and shake out your leg, do it. Who cares who's watching? They should be joining you. Maybe feeling a little silly, getting everything up and around. Shake it out. Maybe make little, what are those called? Infinity signs with your foot. And then take the knee on your next inhale, open it to the side. And exhale, bring it back. So if your chair moves like mine, this might be a little bit more difficult. If you have a stationary chair, it's much more easy. So you can maybe hold on to this part of the chair, lean on it, and just inhale. So open. Sorry. And exhale, close. I forget that those move. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. So just working through the hip joint. If we want to make circles, Do what feels good to your body. All right. And you can release the right leg down and then hug the left up into the chest. Exhale, give yourself a nice little squeeze. I love you, legs. And then wrap the arms behind the thigh and find your little, I don't even know what you want to call this, find your little shakes. Find your little dealy bobs. Shake it out. Especially if you've been at work all day. Kick those shoes off and kick the toes around. They will probably thank you when you're at home later tonight and they're not as sore and cramped as they usually are. Yes. All right, so find what feels good there. And then release into however this worked for you on the other side. Just a gentle opening and closing of the joint. Yes, we love it. We love to feel open and invigorated. Beautiful. And then plant that left foot. Come back into our little mountain pose, feet hip distance apart. Cross the right leg over the left and find some eagle arms. So take the arms in front of the chest. Wrap this left underneath the right. We try to meet palms if we can. If we can't, there is no judgment, no worries there. Wherever we are, we can be here with our shoulders. We just inhale, lift up. Find a little bit of length. We're going to hold here for about 2 breaths. Maybe reaching back up on the inhales. Work through tension of the upper back. And on this next exhale, unravel the arms, stick your tongue out, and exhale it out. Uncross the legs, plant the right foot, cross the leg, the left over the right, is what I meant to say. And then find your eagle arms. So take the arms in front of the chest. This time we sweep the right underneath the left, or the opposite of whatever you did before. And then inhale the arms up. Finding a little static hold here. Release tension if you can in the shoulders, in the hips, maybe even in the forehead. Then take a big breath in. And exhale it out, lion's breath. Uncross the legs. Plant this left foot down. We're coming into a little side lunge, so make sure you're on the edge of your seat. Take this right leg and just kind of scoot it behind you. So depending on the level of your chair and the floor, you might be able to reach your knee down. Otherwise, you can just stay up on the chair, on the balls of your feet, and just find a little low lunge. So send that right leg back as far as you need to feel a nice little stretch in the psoas muscle in the front of the quadricep. Maybe you want to come up on the ball of the foot. One breath here. And then send this right arm overhead. Get a nice little side body stretch. Maybe you even want to take it further and reach around for your chair and kind of find a little twist. And when you're ready to exhale and come out, release your twist or your side bend. Extend this right leg behind you, coming onto the outer edge of the foot. Coming into just a little extended side angle. Just finding nice space in the inner thighs. We want to reverse all of this sitting, even though we're still technically sitting right now. Maybe reach the right fingertips towards the left foot. A slight little twist. Then come back up and gently switch sides. So plant this right foot, turn to face the right side of your chair. Find your version of this low lunge, whatever version works for you. Make sure to take your time there. And just create space in the body as we lift up through the crown of the head, pressing the balls of the feet down into the ground. I almost said the mat. The ground. Find a nice breath here. And then find your side stretch or your big full body twist. And then gently lift up. Come into your extended side angle. Sweep that left leg behind, extend it long. And reach overhead. Our chest is nice and lifted, it's happy, soaring up to the sky. And then maybe we take the fingertips down, find a little twist. Whatever we did before. Then we will reach back up. We can gently make our way back into a seat. Finding some seated cat-cow or anything else you may feel you crave right now. Rounding on the exhales. Lifting the chest on the inhales. And then releasing the hands. Setting the feet hip distance apart. And ending this practice with a little twist, some little love for our lower back, our spine. So take the left hand to the opposite knee and just find a gentle twist. Maybe use your chair to help you pull back. Take a little body scan and see if you're holding any tension anywhere. Exhale, come back through center. Find your twist on the opposite side. Coming back to the breath. Coming back to this present moment. Exhale, return back to center and notice right now how you feel. What is the first word that came to mind? There is no judgment, even if it's a negative connotation of a word. However you feel is always valid, and we just want to observe how we feel. Maybe something unexpectedly came up for you today during this practice, or maybe you feel great and you feel just ready to kick this butt, which is what I hope. But either way, I am so proud of you for making time for yourself today, especially at work. And I'm always honored to guide you here in these fun practices on Yoga with Paige. Thank you so much for sharing your time and your energy with me. And I look forward to the next time we see each other.